एक 100 साल पुरानी कंपनी चलाना कैसा होता है, ये ना तो आपको मालूम है और ना ही मुझे मालूम है। तो आज हम जानेंगे ऐसे ही दो लोगों से जो एक सदी पुरानी कंपनी सक्सेसफुली चलाते आ रहे हैं, जिसकी शुरुआत एक टेलरिंग शॉप से होकर एक लीडिंग ब्रांड बनी इन द मार्केट ऑफ सूट्स। और ये कोई नॉर्मल सूट्स नहीं, इनकी प्राइस रेंज 13,000 से लेकर लाखों रुपए तक जाती है। और एक सूट के लिए यह एक बहुत बड़ा प्राइस रेंज हो सकता है, बट कस्टमर इनकी क्वालिटी की वजह से इनको लाखों रुपए देने के लिए तैयार हैं। आज हम बात करेंगे लग्जरी ब्रांड P.N. राव के शो रनर से, जिनका हर एक सूट दुनिया के बेस्ट फैब्रिक से बनता है। लेट्स हैव द कन्वर्सेशन विद द पी शेप ब्रदर, द बैकबोन ऑफ द P.N. राव, और बात करते हैं हम्बल बिगनिंग, लेगेसी और 100 साल तक अपने ब्रांड को कैसे लीड किया जाए। वेलकम टू टॉक विद अभिषेक। जितना स्टाइलिश ये टॉक है ना, आज हम ऐसी जगह पे हैं जो स्टाइल की एक शानदार शॉप है, स्टाइल का एक मंजर है जहाँ पे आप स्टाइल की हर चीज देखोगे। P.N. राव के शोरूम में आज हम हैं, तो बात करते हैं जो P.N. राव के पीछे हैं। नवीन सर, केतन सर, वेलकम टू द शो सर। हाउ आर यू सर?
Super. All good. Pleasure to be here.
नाइस। सर बताइए कैसी जर्नी है आपकी?
अरे यार, हमने तो पहले से ही बिजनेस में चल रखे थे। मेरा दादाजी ये बिजनेस शुरू किया था, तो वो ज़माने में मैं भी इन्वॉल्व था बिजनेस में। मतलब रोज़ तो नहीं, लेकिन कुछ ना कुछ काम होता था। पूरी फैमिली इन्वॉल्व थी बिजनेस में। जैसा कि अभी कैनवस को श्रिंक करना था, तो हमारे घर में ही होता था।
बट इट वाज टू 1920 से स्टार्ट है।
हाँ, 1920 started, but no, I was born much later, obviously.
Okay.
And then talk about when his childhood. When my childhood was there, and all this canvas shrinking would happen. So when you put a canvas inside the jacket,
Yeah.
we have to shrink it. So there's a process for it. So shrinking used to happen at home. So that point of time, the entire family used to kind of get involved. So once a week or once in 10 days, depending when the canvas gets over, so that canvas would be shrunk at home. So we had a well, we take the water from the well, and we used to shrink it, and then we used to hang it on these on the lines.
Right.
And then next day they would fold it and take it to the store. So in that, somehow or the other, the family was always involved, and so that's how over the period of time, we got involved into the business, and for my mind anyway, I was always into business, even as a kid.
But how that mindset came to you?
I don't quite remember, but at that point of time, I remember the books were very expensive, and I used to love reading all these, Enid Blyton books and these Tintin comics and things like that. But to buy a Tintin comic, it was very expensive those days, and even the libraries would always have very few of those books, or they would be in circulation so much that you never get to read that book at all. So I said, why not? I tried that concept, and we had a garage in the house, and I first started it inside the garage that nobody could see it. So I actually got the entire table out into the garden, and I placed it there so people could see it. And I made a lot of friends that way, and I lost a few books. Didn't make enough money for sure, but I enjoyed doing that as a kid, and then so people would bring a book. The thing was very clear. You got to bring a book so that they don't, because otherwise I don't have a guarantee source of bring my book back, and plus the source of so you bring a book, you take a book, and you give me 10 paise. But it didn't run for long because it wasn't successful really in that sense of the word, and realized that my friends were not too good readers, and I lost a few books as well. People wouldn't come back and give it, even though they had a book with me. But I know it was nice. I enjoyed it. So this arranging these kind of things and events, we used to have sports in our house. So my grandmother would be the chief guest, and we would have all the kids, all the area coming in, and we used to have like sports, badminton tournaments, and all of that.
But थोड़ा और बैक चलते हैं, 1920 में it started, right? Or 1923. So who has started it? Your grandfather?
My correct
Grandfather, right? So when you born and जब आपने business संभाल थोड़ा सा आप आने लगे, then he was there.
Yes, he was there.
Where it was started?
You are okay.
This is the first place.
This is the
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Bangalore का first place.
absolutely. So close by here was where he was actually working from, almost on the footpath. So I don't know if you know where the Vijay Lakshmi showroom is now. I mean, just a few buildings away. There used to be a spot like a veranda. Matlab, not inside, not outside. In the veranda, he was running a small machine and running a haberdashery, which means you'll sell needles, threads, and all of that. Plus, he used to do tailoring also. So then, at that point of time, the owner of this building, who was the owner of the Plaza Theatre at that point of time, So he saw my grandfather doing well, and he came and said, "Mr. P.N. Rao, why don't you come and my building is fallen vacant. Why don't you come and take this for rent? Pay me 125 rupees. You seem like a very hard-working man. Come and take my place." Though it was very difficult to get a good tenant also.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, so then my grandfather agreed and he took the space. So he started over here as a tenant. Eventually, we bought the premises sometime in 1987.
1987.
Yeah, we purchased the premises. But he started here in 1923. And from 1920 onwards, he was on Commercial Street learning the trade from his uncles. Then he moved here to MG Road because he didn't want to be part of the crowd. Because Commercial Street was crowded with so many tailors. He said, "My hatega, my business अलग जगह में करेगा. I want to be known as doing something different."
बट क्या विजन था उस टाइम पे? आपको बताया गया था कि
मतलब हटके है ना.
मतलब अपन सब बोलते हैं आज बिजनेस सब कर रहे हैं, लाइक एवरीबॉडी इज सेइंग यार मैं कुछ अलग करना चाहता हूँ. दैट अलग करना चाहता हूँ कि देयर शुड बी सम डेफिनेशन. लाइक एक विजन होता है, एक मिशन स्टेटमेंट होता है कि यार मैं अपने ब्रांड को ये बनाना चाह रहा हूँ, ये मेरा मिशन है. मैं अपने पीएन राव का जो नाम है,
वो टाइम पे मेरा दादाजी का विजन था, आई वांट टू बी द बेस्ट लेडीज टेलर.
हाँ, दैट आई वांट टू नो द बेस्ट लेडीज टेलर. तो उस टाइम हाँ
For Western, not for European. So his clientele was mainly the ladies or the European ladies. The British officers were all living here. This is the cantonment part of Bangalore. This is not the city side, which is, this is the cantonment side. So here all the officers used to be there. They used to have gentry walking up and down the street. And this was the more premium part of the city, of the cantonment. Of course, the Shivaji Nagar side and the Commercial Street side was always there, a lot of tailors. So this is why this place was little hatke, a little bit more premium. And that is why these people who are here, is, when you see the theaters and this, pool parlors and all these kind of things were there in this side of this LG Road, Brigade Road side of the city. So this was alag. So when you want, now we talk about competitive advantage, being different and all that. That was simple words.
तो आई थिंक पहले भी लोगों का था. मतलब आजकल को बिजनेस ने स्टार्टअप वो बना दिया है कि वैल्यूएशन का बबल्स बना दिया है. बट देखा जाए तो ऑल एंटरप्रेन्योर्स फ्रॉम द ओल्ड एज, जो पुराने लोग थे, उनका भी सेम ही माइंडसेट था कि नहीं मेरे को बिजनेस इस तरह का बनाना है, उस तरह का बनाना है. द थिंग्स आर सेम, बट जो वर्डिंग अपन ने बोलने लगा, आई थिंक दैट इज वेरी डिफरेंट. कि नहीं मेरे को फंडिंग मिलने लग गया है, मैं बड़ा वो बना दूंगा, बबल बना दूंगा एंड आई विल सेल माई कंपनी. बट लेगेसी बिजनेस तो मैं तो पहली बार ही देख रहा हूँ कि 100 ईयर वाला जो लेगेसी बिजनेस है. मैं इतने लोगों से मिला हूँ, बात किया, बट दिस इज द फर्स्ट टाइम. नाउ कम टू योर ओल्ड बचपन का जर्नी. ठीक है, वहाँ पे आप लोगों ने कैसे बड़े हुए, मतलब क्या चीज़ देखते थे, आपके दादाजी क्या करते थे, आप उनको कैसे हेल्प करते थे, कुछ ऐसी मेमोरी.
देखो, ऐसा बहुत सारे मेमोरीज है. जैसा हमारा दादाजी ऑलवेज यूज्ड टू सेव मनी. तो हमारे पास घर में संदूक था. I mean, you know that when there's a संदूक, right? There used to be a safe. It wooden safe with a lock. And my Dadaji would always come there every day, and he would either give the money to my mother or to my aunt, and she would keep the money inside. And also इसके हिसाब लिखते थे कि ये पैसा अभी संदूक में गया है. मतलब एक सेविंग्स का कल्चर था. Right. Not don't spend too much money, but at the same time you should have what everybody needs. Like my grandfather was one of the first guys who bought a car along with his friend. Means they shared the car. So he would use on Monday and he would use on Tuesday, like that. But गाड़ी दो लोग, एक ही owners, one car. Co-sharing का मतलब वो जमाने में हो गया यार. No, today we are talking about share riding and all, but those days my grandfather said, "Boss, why do you want to buy a car individually? We don't use it every day. Let's buy a car, two of us will share it."
And ये बातें हम अपने बच्चों को बताते हो क्या आज कि यार हमारे साथ ऐसा होता था, ऐसा?
ये सब कहानियां बताने के लिए ना.
क्योंकि अब वो उनको लगता है, क्योंकि उनको तो सब आई थिंक प्लेट पे मिलता है सब चीज. अपन बोलते हैं कि नहीं तुमको जो चीज चाहिए हम देने के लिए रेडी है.
Instant gratification.
हाँ, इंस्टेंट ग्रेटिफिकेशन. तो उनका माइंडसेट बहुत अलग हो गया है. सो हाउ योर चिल्ड्रन आर रिएक्टिंग नाउ?
I think most of them are reacting very positively. I mean, I've got 2 sons and Ketan's got a daughter, and I think they're all reasonably excited about what we do. And मतलब उनको भी इंटरेस्ट है स्टोरी सुनने का और ये बातें सुनने के.
तो कभी आपको ऐसा लगता था कि मतलब आप वो रिच किड वाली फीलिंग आती थी कि आपको कि यार ना आपका उस टाइप का कार है कि नहीं हमें, क्योंकि बिकॉज राइट नाउ आज की इसमें क्या हो रहा है कि आई एम रिच डॉटर, आई एम रिच सन, तो इस तरह की बातें करते बच्चे हैं. बट आर यू फीलिंग दैट टाइम कि नहीं ऐसा होता था, या बिल्कुल मस्ती में आपने अपनी जिंदगी निकाली?
अरे बिल्कुल मस्ती. तो वो जमाना ही अलग था ना, जहाँ हम फुटबॉल रोड पे खेलते थे और हमारा घर में बड़ा कॉम्पाउंड भी था. तो सब लोग दोस्त आके हमारा कॉम्पाउंड में खेलते थे, क्रिकेट खेलते थे. बाजू वाला का विंडो टूट रहा था, हम उनके जाके मनाना थे. ओके मेरे को बॉल वापस दे दो, लेकिन तुमने मेरा कांच तोड़ा है, नहीं नहीं देखो हम बना के देंगे, देन उसको रिपेयर करना और उसको रेडी करके देना, वो मतलब वो बाजू वाला गिटार बजाना, हम साथ में जाके गाना गाना. So I think though that culture was different, that unfortunately our kids are missing today. They're not getting that. Where we go outside, meet so many. I used to have friends on the entire street were my friends.
Right. Absolutely.
All of us used to play together. Cricket, और cricket का season में cricket, football का season में football, hockey का season में hockey. So there used to be kind of a time zone for those because it wasn't really one game. So we were jack of all, master of none.
राइट एब्सोल्युटली. उस टाइम पे सब कुछ आता था हम लोगों को.
हाँ.
हम सब खेल लेते थे. बट आज हमारे जो बच्चे हैं वो आई थिंक ये सब मिस कर रहे हैं बिकॉज ऑफ द फोन का एरा जो चल रहा है. मुझे समझता है कि इंडियंस जो है वो बहुत ही इमोशनली टच्ड है सब लोग आज भी. अगर इमोशंस ही हमारे में खत्म हो जाएंगे तो हम इंडियंस ही नहीं कहलाएंगे आने वाले टाइम में कि यार नहीं यार ये इंडियंस है. तो मुझे अभी भी लगता है कि अगर हम लोग ये मैसेज दें मार्केट में या फिर जो हमारे जो पॉडकास्ट सुन रहे हैं, जो एपिसोड देख रहे हैं, अगर हम ये बोले कि हमारे बच्चों को आप ना ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों से मिलाओ, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा पर्सनली टच करवाओ, आपका बच्चा एक अच्छा ह्यूमन बीइंग बन पाएगा. बाद में होगा क्या कि जब वो बड़ा होने लगेगा तो वो इंट्रोवर्टेड होने लग जाएगा, लोगों से मिलने में कतराएगा, सक्सेस को किस तरह से देखेगा कि यार मेरी सक्सेस मेरे अंदर तक ही सीमित है या फिर मैं लोगों को एम्पावर कर रहा हूँ उसमें सक्सेस होनी चाहिए. मेरी लाइफ में लर्निंग क्या है, मैं इम्पैक्ट क्या पहुँचा रहा हूँ. खुद को इम्पैक्ट पहुँचाना इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट कि रादर देन हम लोग एक पूरी सोसाइटी में इम्पैक्ट पहुँचा रहे हैं. दैट इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट.
See, but the problem then was you didn't know you were creating an impact. Right. Today, unfortunately, you're aware, and that awareness is kind of killing you.
Right.
So when you want to create an impact, you should kind of do it without knowing you're creating it.
Right. Absolutely.
At that point of time, if you start saying, I want to do this to create an impact, then the impact somehow never gets created.
Maybe.
I'm talking about in that age. So obviously when you grow up and when you start working, and because then you kind of change the logic. But without actually trying to create an impact, if you are creating an impact, I think that's what is between that certain age of maybe 10 to 21 or 25, 26 until you take up your job, that's what should be. And once you become experienced and you're leading an organization, then you should start saying, okay, I want to create this impact. Therefore, I want to do these 10 steps.
Absolutely right.
So I think that is how the entire, culture of what we do was. And my grandfather, he bought the car along with his friend only at that point of time because he had majority of his clients in Whitefield. So he had to take them. Now Whitefield is quite far. So you can imagine those days without roads, and you can imagine, right? So you had many customers you had to go. So you had to go there for the fittings and all of that. See, when you're running a ladies' tailoring shop, it's so delicate that we have to take the measurements of a lady, and you're a man taking the measurements of a lady. So it's not like ladies taking ladies. So you have to make them feel comfortable, right? So we at home would see a different side of my grandfather. He'd be very serious. So when he walks into the house, everybody will come and say, "Hey, Dada, come in, keep quiet, boss, come in, keep quiet." So we all have to keep quiet as soon as he walks into the house. But at the store with the client, he was very jovial. And he would tell us he would do that because I want to make them feel comfortable. So when I'm taking the measurements, they shouldn't feel uncomfortable with me. And you have to take the measurements at the end of the day. And so it's a close proximity. And that the creating of that comfort was what my grandfather always used to tell us. Whenever you're dealing with a client, make sure they're comfortable.
Absolutely right.
Whatever business it may be, client has to be comfortable. If you're dealing with a lady, make her feel comfortable. Best way to make her feel comfortable is crack a few jokes.
नहीं एब्सोल्युटली. तो यहाँ पे आपने जब आपके दादाजी का विजन था लेडीज टेलर्स वाला जो बेस्ट बना, बट आप लोग आज मैं देख रहा हूँ यहाँ पे आप सूट्स है, मेन सूट्स है, विजन चेंज हो चुका है. नाउ अगेन यू आर कमिंग बैक टू दैट एरा ऑफ इसकी जब आप लेडीज का फुल बनाओगे.
वो सर्कल कंप्लीट हो रहा है ना.
तो पर कैसे हुआ मतलब बीच में, क्योंकि वहाँ से स्टार्ट
के बाद when we were completing 100 years, we decided that we had to do something as a tribute to my grandfather. So, and because he started as a ladies tailor, so we found it apt that we do something with the ladies section. Along with that, we are seeing that there's a gap in the market. Matlab, see that there are so many women becoming CEOs, taking leadership positions today compared to earlier. And some of the boards are even mandating it that 50% or 40% or over a period of time 50% should be ladies. And maybe the LGBT community as well. So they want to get everybody involved in the board level. And so we are seeing that nobody's addressing that. And, even if they are addressing it, they're giving a quality which is really not acceptable to these ladies. So we felt that, one, as a tribute to my grandfather, because we're completing 100 years. And two, that there is a need in the market. So we said it's a good time for us to get into the...
So आप लोगों ने business opportunity को find out किया कि नहीं अभी वापस business opportunity आ रही. That's why you bought something on the table कि यार अच्छा ये करते हैं. तो आपका board member है या फिर आप लोग घर में डिसाइड करते हो? अभी डिसाइड किस तरह से होता है ये?
या एक चीज़ होता है, सो एटलीस्ट एक 10-15 साल से, एटलीस्ट 15 साल से हम कर रहे हैं. वी टुक सम हेल्प फ्रॉम पीपल टू सेट अप structures of the family business. And from at least about 15 years, one thing which we do constantly is meet. The 4 partners. So there's Naveen, myself, and both our parents, both our dad. But dads are part of the business. And every Wednesday, set hota hai.
एवरी वेडनेसडे
Every Wednesday.
टिल नाउ?
11:30. Yes.
अच्छा, मिलने ही मिल रहा है.
हाँ.
ओके.
And there is an agenda, and we go through that agenda. Now in this, whatever we need to discuss, वो points रहता है, हम discuss करते हैं.
फॉर्मल कम्युनिकेशन होता है या फिर मतलब इनफॉर्मल टाइप बात करते हो भी आप साथ में, बिकॉज योर ब्रदर फादर्स?
दोनों होता है.
So it has to have see, but the main thing is there is a forum for communication. There is an agenda for things we need to talk about, and decisions taking place on the table. So there might be some proposal for some new business ideas or new store or new whatever, some decisions that we need to take. So those decisions are at the meeting. Then the discussion will ensue. So everybody will have their points to make. One thing that we have always made sure that हम करें कि हम consensus पे काम करते हैं. ये consensus बहुत important है. नहीं तो हम 4 लोग हैं, मैंने बोला हाँ, आपने बोला हाँ, मैं आपको भी बोला ठीक है, आप भी हाँ बोलो, तो वो the person who says no, he's out. No, so we have to agree for a
We have to convince him.
either we convince the person or we don't.
यहाँ पे कंपैरिजन की बात करते हैं अपन लोग. अभी राइट नाउ अगर कंपनीज को देखें जो 5 साल में $1 बिलियन स्टार्टअप बन जाता है या $1 बिलियन कंपनी बन जाती है वैल्यूएशन की. दूसरी तरफ हमारा लेगेसी बिजनेस है 100 ईयर ओल्ड, क्योंकि हम $1 बिलियन की बात नहीं कर पा रहे हैं. तो आपको क्या लगता है कि आपको $1 बिलियन कंपनी बनानी चाहिए या फिर एक लेगेसी बिजनेस जो आपका जैसा चल रहा है, जो कंज्यूमर बेस है, उसको उसी पेस में आपको कंटिन्यू करना चाहिए?
दोनों चीज में हमने सोच लगाया है कि अभी इसको $1 बिलियन बनाए हैं या इसको क्यों बनाए. अभी इसमें क्या आता है, इट डिपेंड्स ऑन the risk-taking capacity of the family.
राइट.
So when we come to us in our business meeting and we discuss that, you want to do, let's say, 20 showrooms tomorrow or get D2C, and things like that, then we have to understand that, okay, इसमें क्या जा रहा है, कौन संभाले इसको, and, do we have the resources, not only money, do we have the people?
Right people.
And then we have to see that, okay, fine, can we do this, can we not? We take a measurable decision and we say, okay, fine, let's come up with a plan to have the growth of this much. So we don't want to be in $1 billion. I mean, the eventual decision what we took after having a lot of this discussion was that we don't want to scale at $1 billion level, but definitely we do not want to be stagnant as well. So one thing is very clear, for our level of people, the inflation is 12%. You have to grow beyond 12%. That's your bottom. And at the top level, if you can do even 1 showroom a year or, 1 showroom every 2-3 years, and then focus on online and some other businesses which can also bring in add value to these businesses. That's the thought process that we have taken.
Okay.
So the answer to your question is, we are not in a rush to be $1 billion company, because we know that our kind of business is not very easy to scale. At the same time, we don't want to be stagnant. You cannot say that इस business को कुछ हो गया तो बंद कर देंगे.
Right.
Then you will be known as the guy who shut P&R down. That generation which shut P&R down, because of these guys' decision only, the business went fast. So you don't want to take that on your shoulders.
Right.
So that means the entire family suffers. The number of 379 employees suffer. So all that we can't. We're not even.
Plus the legacy suffers.
Even I believe on that thought कि बिजनेस को जब बनाया तो बिजनेस ऐसा तो नहीं कि एक दिन बना के 1 साल में खत्म कर देते हैं. बिजनेस हम बनाते ही इसलिए ताकि वो लंबे टाइम तक हम उसको लेके जा सके, चाहे हम लेके जाए, हमारी आगे वाली जनरेशन लेके जाए, चाहे कोई भी लेके जाए. So even I believe on
Some other businesses, on the other hand, we must all agree that all businesses don't have to be in this way itself. But some other businesses, people make those businesses for other purposes. I just want to make $1 billion business. So if that is the goal, that's fine too. But वो अपनी जगह पे ठीक है, बट ये अपनी जगह पे जो है ये है.
क्योंकि मेरे से बहुत सारे लोग ये सवाल पूछते हैं कि लेगेसी बिजनेस ही बनाना चाहिए या फिर एक स्टार्टअप करके बेच देना चाहिए. सो उसका आंसर मुझे आज ही मिला है कि इट्स डिपेंड ऑन योर माइंडसेट, हाउ यू वांट टू टेक इट अहेड. कि अपना बिजनेस आपको लेगेसी बिजनेस बनाना है या पैसा कमा के बाहर निकल के दूसरा काम करना है. इट्स टोटली डिपेंड ऑन यू. बट एक और क्वेश्चन, एक चीज क्या पे आती है कि देयर आर सो मेनी फाउंडर्स हु इज क्रिएटिंग ए बिजनेस फॉर 15 years, 10 years, 15 years. वो बना लेते हैं एक बिजनेस और इसके बाद में दे एग्जिट एंड दे ज्वाइन ए कंपनी as a CEO, as a CXO, what is their statement? कि यार अब what new I can do?
कर लिया जो भी करना है.
तो कर लिया अब और नया मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ?
That means his passion died for the business. No, so that's not true for us. For example, the passion that I had for this trade, even before I joined the business until today, not only there, it has only grown. So see, today our business, we are in the business of dressing people. We're not in the business of becoming $1 billion company. So as long as the people I dress, they are happy with me, and I'm getting more people to dress, and they are also happy with me, I think I should be happy. Why should I ape? I'm not in the business of aping other people. I'm in the business of being happy with where we are and growing at the same time. I'm just that I'm not growing at the pace that other businesses are going. The technology business are growing and things like that. But of course, the other side of it, we are also using technology in our business. We are also scaling. It's just that other people don't see it, that we are scaling at the pace that they want us to scale. But that cannot be their decision, right? That's for us to decide to keep the legacy together, to keep the family happy, to keep the clients happy. So based on this, we have made a few core values. We have our goals and things set with us. COVID, of course, kind of hampered a few things, but now we're kind of well back on the track, and we're looking to grow our business again.
Right. In my co-working space, there are more than 5 to 8,000 people are there. If it is a party is there, if it is any inauguration kind of thing or gathering together, so I wear suits, but all Gen Z people are not wearing the suits. So I was saying that Gen Z people are not wearing the suit.
In the world today, is there a trend on casualization? Absolutely, yes. I mean, I don't think we can deny that the fact there is a trend on casualization. People want to dress up, don't want to dress up, and this whole trend is there. It's absolutely true. So when you look at it from that perspective, you're absolutely right. Of course, we have 7 stores, and if you look at the world market, we're a tiny dot.
Right.
Okay. But the point is that there are many more people coming to us than before, group or the younger community. But those people want to dress up.
Okay.
Whether it's their graduation, a wedding in the family, or some occasion that they have.
For some occasion.
For some occasion. Yeah, of course.
It's not a normal
on the normal. They just want to walk on the street wearing a suit or a jacket. No. But we are seeing more number of people who are wanting to do that. Means they're choosing to do that. Rather than if they say, so of course it is within our gambit of our 7 stores, which the way we see it. And of course, if we look at global, number of, millions of stores and versus 7 stores, of course. But since we are offering this kind of services that we are both in the ready to wear or made to measure and even bespoke for that matter, this is how our customers are seeing. So that's why we are seeing increased demand. So that's why it's an anomaly from what you're saying.
Yeah, right.
But this is from our perspective.
Right.
But yes, globally you are right. But I'd like to answer that differently, because we also in our stores, whether it is ready-made or so, if you look around, we see these jackets here and the one behind you, they are all much, much more casualized jackets. It's far even more casual than the one you're wearing. So that's far more casual. If you look at the Sariana there, which is and so lightweight. It's made of cotton and linen. It feels like a shirt, and you can wear it with that waistband or without the waistband, and it's so comfortable to wear. You can roll up the sleeves, you can roll up the trousers, and you can wear it as comfortably as you want. But still, it looks different.
So people are asking for the material kind of thing. कि उनको पता पड़ता है कि क्या material है, किस तरह का material they are asking.
Mainly, if you actually drill down to it, it's about weight. People don't like to be structured and
heavy,
feel heavy, burdened with a garment all day long. They want it to be lightweight. They want it to be comfortable and easy to feel themselves in their own skin. These kind of garments do exactly that.
आप लोग कभी कस्टमर हैंडल करते हो क्या? कभी आपको लगता है कि आप बात करते हो कस्टमर से, तो क्या फील आता है उसमें कस्टमर से बात करने में? क्या इंसाइट लेते हो उनसे?
Because again, you're interacting with so many people that you wouldn't have met otherwise. Because you're in the store, they walked in, and you're talking to them, understanding their requirements, creating an idea, and from that idea you are made something come true. So it's not like you're buying an iPhone. So it's coming, you come with something in your mind, and then we understand that requirement, and we make that what happened in your mind a reality.
Right.
So you imagine every single order is like that, and you got hundreds of orders such day. To fulfill all of these orders, you can imagine what the process train must be. And that guy who came with an idea is getting fulfilled 10 days or 15 days later, depending on when he wants the delivery. his ideas come to a fruction.
Right.
So that is the thrill for us.
तो अभी आपको एक्साइटमेंट आता है उसमें मतलब कस्टमर
That's what we love.
Only customers is always something that where you learn a lot, you interact with people, you are able to talk about just not just I need a suit, here's a suit. So you are trying to understand why you need a suit, what you wear, what the kind of personality you are, and then you kind of suggest something, and then that person feels himself.
Right.
You have to feel comfortable in your own skin.
Are you also selling the product online right now?
Yeah, I mean, we had a problem with our software and ERP and all of that, but now I think we are back.
तो अभी ऑनलाइन में और ऑफलाइन में क्या डिफरेंस है मतलब पीपल स्टिल प्रेफर ऑफलाइन कि मैं जाके पहन के
See, we are largely in offline format that's also available online.
Right.
Because see, what we do is when we look at the bespoke trade, how it started, it was bespoken for you. So which means if you came and chose a fabric many 100 years ago, they would say this fabric is bespoken for Ketan. This design is bespoken for Ketan. That's how the word bespoke came across. So when you're saying I'm bespoken for you, even if you buy something ready-made in our store, it's designed for you, it's customized for you. In the sense you want some nips and tucks, you want the right shirt to go along with it, you want the right tie to go along with it, you want some accessories, you want shoes, you're getting the whole gambit. But that's not going to be available for you online. I mean, it's available, but you will have to pick it up yourself. There's no help. Everything, kind of
You need to do it.
go out. But when you come to the store, you're getting a bespoke experience.
Right. अभी आप लोगों का क्या मिशन है मतलब अभी आप लोग यहाँ तक पहुँच चुके हो आगे 50 सालों का क्या मिशन लेके चल रहे हो आपकी अभी हम ये और कर सकते हैं कंपनी के साथ पीएन राव के साथ
देखो भैया हमारा जो मिशन है कि कीप ऑन ड्रेसिंग अप मोर पीपल एज मेनी पीपल एज यू कैन एंड इन द वे दैट इट शुड बी डन सो वी विल नॉट कॉम्प्रोमाइज ऑन आवर क्वालिटी वी विल नॉट कॉम्प्रोमाइज ऑन आवर कोर वैल्यूज एंड वी विल ग्रो विद इन दैट process. So in terms of what we want to do, eventually, I mean, you will see the women's line becoming a very serious line, Loras. You will probably see separate women's stores happening, and you will probably see a couple of brands coming out from P.N. Rao, the House of P.N. Rao brands. You will see probably these brands going international as well. So all of these are on the cards. So much depends on how the business, the atmosphere around, how it kind of molds us and things like that. So right now, the very much on the cards is the women's wear is going to happen, which is very clear. And over
stores, of course.
The most, existing stores, that will also roll out more of P.N. Rao fine suit stores. You will have different concepts of these stores turning out. You'll probably look at, like I said earlier, a couple of brands coming out from this house, which will be probably easier to scale than what we have right now. And women's store itself, we feel that, we'll start having its own stores at some point of time. So the way we look at it, I think 5 to 7 years from now is it will be a ripe time for this business to move out separately from this business, from the current business that we have. So P.N. Rao Women's Wear will have probably its own label. That's what we are very passionate about. We're also trying to see how we can build a D2C. For example, a bespoke D2C, how we can get that. So that's like in a very nascent stage. But if that comes out, then that will be something anywhere in the world you can place an order. So that's something that's very interesting that we're working on.
आप दोनों से क्वेश्चन है हार्ड वर्क में बिलीव करते हो और लक में बिलीव करते हो आप दोनों
Well, not a question of luck. I mean, of course,
Luck is where preparedness meets opportunity was. That is luck. If you are prepared and the opportunity exists, you will grab it. If you are not prepared, if the opportunity comes, you can't. So you'll say you have bad luck. But if you're prepared, you had good luck. So the question is, when the opportunity comes, you got to be prepared for it. And that is the definition of good luck for me. So hard work, there's no substitute for it, boss.
there is no substitute of hard work आजकल सबको जल्दी चाहिए ना मेरे को आज ही मिल जाए आज ही मैं करोड़पति बन जाऊँ आज ही मैं बिजनेस खड़ा कर लूँ आज ही मैं सब कुछ कर लूँ
Those are exceptions to the rule.
exception. That's what many people. There are thousands of people who want to do that, but there are very few people who actually succeed doing that. Of course, we hear about those people. They are on the news. We hear them. Seeing those people, there are millions of other people who are saying that I also will do that, but not able to do that, and they're having problems. Which is why in the country there's so many people who have problems. They have mental health issues, issues with failure. There's so many things, and we keep hearing about it all the time, right?
Apart from hard work, what direction? I know I always keep telling this to my people. I said, boss, yes, you want to work hard, but even imagine if you're a dog and you're digging the ground for a bone. The bone is here, but you're digging here. Are you going to get the bone? Are you working hard? You're working hard, but you're not going to get the bone, boss.
because they're digging the wrong place. So dog has got to smell it first. He has to smell it right and know exactly where the bone is and then work hard. So just working hard,
It doesn't matter.
not, you have to work in the right direction. Then once you know your direction is there, then you work hard. Else,
तो इसमें मेंटरशिप की बात भी तो आती है, बिकॉज ह्यूमन माइंडसेट ऐसा नहीं कि सब चीज़ को भाप लेगा. आज अगर हमारी बात भी करें या किसी की बात करें तो ऐसा नहीं होगा कि उसको पता होगा यहाँ काम करूंगा तो ये राइट होगा, ये काम करूंगा तो राइट होगा. यू नीड टू ट्राई 10 डिफरेंट थिंग्स या 15 डिफरेंट थिंग्स. आज मैंने अगर मेरा बिजनेस किया है, सो मैंने 10 बिजनेस किए ऑलरेडी, 10 ही बिजनेस में फेल हुआ हूँ या फिर मैंने लर्न किया जो भी है, देन 11th बिजनेस में मैं पास हुआ हूँ. सो मेरे को डायरेक्शन नहीं मिल रहा. तो यहाँ मैं क्वेश्चन ही पूछ रहा हूँ, मेंटरशिप कितनी इंपॉर्टेंट है?
बहुत important.
हैव यू डन, मतलब आपके पास कोई मेंटर था ऑलरेडी, आपके फादर या
Today with my parents, my uncle was my mentor, my dad's elder brother, and my dad was a mentor. Ketan's dad was my mentor. Then I had a few people on my staff who were my mentors. You know, because we are such an old organization, we have people working for 55 years with us. So that gentleman also was my mentor. He taught me how to do pattern making, how to do cutting. I learned from him.
Right.
So the thing is that there are all kinds of mentorship. But mentorship can't be again forced. You know, I should mentor only when the mentee requires help. But if I go and just keep on giving him gyan, that's not going to work either.
Right.
So you're doing something, and then I feel that now you need my intervention or my advice. I go and give that advice. Unnecessary advice is also a problem.
Absolutely right.
Now even Ketan, for example, he's younger to me. I don't go and tell him what to do. That is not mentorship. Mentorship that if I'm watching him what he's doing, and if I feel that he's doing something wrong, if he's doing everything fine, leave him alone. He doesn't need mentorship. But if I feel that there's something wrong, just tap him on the back and hold him. Like, when you want to hold a child, don't hold the child's hand like this.
no, they say you give
Give the finger, let him hold the hand. You got my point? So similarly, that we have to, even when then the children are joining with the next level, don't force the mentorship on. Don't force your advices on to them. As they're doing, they also come with some better ideas sometimes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So you just have to guide them, or like they would say, if you want the water to flow in a certain way, just keep stones and the water will flow accordingly. You don't have to force the water in a certain way. So that's, I think, is important. Any forced mentorship, unnecessary advice doesn't go the right way with it.
But mentorship is always important.
Yes.
बट होता नहीं, लोग मेंटर मिलते नहीं है.
No, look, you have to, if you want somebody to mentor you, you don't have to go and say, can you be my mentor? You don't have to do that. You can learn from people in different ways. We learn from our competitors. We learn from our suppliers. We learn from so many people like this. Who's a mentor, he doesn't know that he's actually being a mentor to you.
Right.
In a own way that you are learning from that person, and you're constantly, when you ask questions itself, that the answers you get is just a type of a mentorship itself.
Learning mindset Rana chahiye. You should always tell that I am any point of time I'm prepared to learn.
Right.
The mentorship in the sense is very crucial, and it depends on what time, what kind of mentorship you require.
Right.
Sometimes what's happening nowadays is just to give the shareholders some ease. Now, suppose they have a young CEO or a young MD. Now the people are going to say, "Arey yaar, he's 35-year-old guy, you're putting him straight away as MD." How? So what happens is, to make everybody feel comfortable, they introduce a mentor.
Right.
But at the end of the day, this guy is doing what he wants. Mentor obviously is there to give him some advice, as and when you see some trouble happening, you come and give him advice. So there are many reasons for these things happening. But mentorship, according to me, in my personal experience and whatever I've seen, you cannot be shown that, I am mentoring this guy, and if I'm mentoring, I'm doing this. That somehow, for me, doesn't just sit as a mentee or as a mentor.
सर, एक सॉलिड एडवाइस जो अभी यंग एंटरप्रेन्योर्स है, जो बिजनेस कर रहे हैं, क्या एडवाइस है यंग एंटरप्रेन्योर्स के लिए जो एक्चुअली बिजनेस कर रहे हैं बट वैल्यूज एथिक्स के साथ नहीं कर रहे हैं?
Our company is very simple. I tell all my staff, we are not a sales company. We are a building relationship company.
Right.
Never look at the single purchase of a client. If you have to look at something, look at the lifetime purchase of this. If at all, you have to look at sales. The rest of it all, you just have to build a relationship.
Everything.
If he comes to your store, I want you to know who his wife is. I want you to know where his job is. I want to know how many children he's got, what the children are doing, where they are studying. Not in a way that you want to peek into his private life, but as a way of a conversation.
Right. उससे पता लग जाएगा.
But that's what, bespoke, that's what you get from a tailor or from a barber. When you go, you're just having a conversation, maybe over a coffee or something. Like, keep it light, like how we are having today.
Actually,
Right? So this is what. So our company, first of all, we are a building relationship company. And all our staff also, we tell them very clearly, if we do not have what the customer wants, be polite enough to let him know we don't have it.
That's right.
Don't force sell him anything.
यहाँ पे ट्रेनिंग का पार्ट बहुत बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट प्ले करता है कि आपके, क्योंकि आप तो हो नहीं यहाँ पे, मान लो कोई कस्टमर से कैसे बिहेव कर रहा है, क्या बात कर रहा है, सो डू यू प्रोवाइड ऑल द ट्रेनिंग्स टू देम डे इन डे आउट और व्हाट?
होता रहता है
Every 6 months.
एवरी 6 months you train them, बिकॉज ट्रेनिंग की बेकार होगा नहीं मेरे को, क्योंकि अगर मैं आया और उन्होंने मेरे से गलत बात कर लिया बाई चांस, तो मैं कभी इस शोरूम में नहीं आऊंगा.
हाँ,
हाँ,
बिल्कुल. So we have a
तो
induction
relationship खराब
training हो
हो
जाएगा.
गया ना.
तो अपना induction training होता है and every 6 months refresher होता है. With we come with a twist of some sort, to ensure that people are, today, for example, LGBTQ is
LGBTQ movies,
right? A lot of people don't recognize that fact. So we have to train the staff in that, to accept that culture. Some of these guys find it difficult to accept because they are from a different type of community which doesn't see these things often. Now, me and Ketan, we are very open-minded. We meet so many of these people, we interact with them, and we're comfortable with it. A lot of people are not. So we have to train them on that.
Just sensitize them.
Sensitize them. That's the right word, actually. Sensitize them. Then, sexual harassment. Right. We have to, because we have ladies working in the factory. We have training even for that. So within all of these training of how to handle the client, how to handle anything, we kind of slip in these things also to, make it entertaining, make it so they don't feel the pressure on it and things like that. We introduced health training for the staff, how to utilize your insurance, for example. We mix all of it together and make it interesting and entertaining for them.
right.
And then we have trainers who actually come and do their job in the store itself, not just an online course that happens.
तो कहते हैं सर रैपिड फायर राउंड हम खेलेंगे, छोटा सी 4 क्वेश्चन है, आपके लिए भी 4 क्वेश्चन है सर, ठीक है? कहते हैं सर ऐसा सुपर पावर जो आपको चाहिए था बचपन से.
I've always said stay healthy, but I don't know. That's if that's a power, but that's the one.
जब आप सैड होते हो तो किसको कॉल करते हो?
My friend, Kansu.
हमेशा उनको फोन करते हो सैड होते हो? वाइफ को नहीं करते हो? आपके घर पे लड़ाई हो जाएगी यार. क्योंकि उनको दिखेगा ये हालात.
उसको उनको नहीं मालूम है, ठीक है, no problem.
कौन सी मूवी ने आपको सबसे ज्यादा हंसाया आज तक?
I don't watch many movies, but Hasaya. In my younger days, I've always watched Friends and enjoyed it a lot.
फ्रेंड्स ने?
Yeah.
ऐसे आप ड्रिंक करते हैं?
Yeah.
कॉकटेल मॉकटेल कौन सी फेवरेट ड्रिंक है आपकी सर?
Right now, it's the GNTs, gin and tonics. Yes.
और तो आपके लिए आप सबसे ज्यादा किसको कॉल करते हो?
Who do I call the most? Haider is my probably.
He's your best friend from childhood?
Yeah, he's my best friend.
College day.
So Haider and Haresh, I have 2 friends which are both starting with H, which I kind of bounce off things with most of the time.
अगर आपको मौका मिले कि आपकी लाइफ किसी और पर्सन के साथ स्विच कर दी जाए, तो ऐसा कौन सा पर्सन को आप चूज करोगे?
So, किसके साथ? Honestly, I don't want to switch my life, boss.
जिसमें वैसा खुश है आप?
Very happy.
You want to be the same thing.
Absolutely. I don't want to change anything at all.
If you want to be a Bollywood celebrity as a model for your brand, किसको आप चूज करोगे?
See, I don't know, Bollywood celebrity, for whatever reason, I like Alia Bhatt. One is she's a great actor. And I think also the way she has kind of groomed herself with the family background that she has come. I like to be a male version of Alia Bhatt.
3 यूनिक फैब्रिक के नाम बताओ आप.
Yeah, herringbone weave is my go-to fabric in terms of the way it can be structured, and it's very sustainable as well in terms of it's long-lasting, strong. That's my favorite fabric.
3.
Oh, I'll tell you 3. Okay.
I said unique fabric.
Yeah, 3 यूनिक फैब्रिक.
3 unique fabrics. So I like linen for its comfort and the way it's structured. The how it's made and its softness, and at the same time it's got a crispy touch to it. The other option that I wanted to wear today was a nice linen suit, because one of my favorite suits that I have. But I said no, I want to wear something a little bit more bold today. I'm feeling bold. So I like the linen fabric, and one of my favorite fabrics is silk, satin silk. We're making part of this ladies collection, and we chose this satin silk for using for the lining and for the blouses. I think it's one of the most comfortable fabrics on your body when you want to wear something like a silk. Luxury to that sense. When you want to feel luxury, there's wool and silk. So I like satin silk a lot. It's called charmeuse in other terminology. So these 3 top of the line herringbone, which is my favorite weave, because also we chose it for our logo.
मैं आपको जब इवेंट में मिला था ना, मैं इवेंट में आपको देखा था, हमारी स्टॉल वहीं लगी थी सामने, तो आई वाज थिंकिंग यू आर थोड़ा बोल्ड काइंड ऑफ, मतलब आपका जो नेचर है बात नहीं करोगे आप, बट अभी अब मैं आपसे बात कर रहा हूँ तो आप मतलब स्माइल करते हो, इतने प्यारे लग रहे हैं ना सर. तो अब मेरे को इतना लग रहा था बहुत गुस्से में बात करोगे, कैसे बात करोगे, बट नाउ योर स्माइलिंग फेस, मतलब सुपर थिंग फॉर मी, जो मुझे देख के काफी अच्छा लग रहा है। कीप स्माइलिंग सर।
Thank you.
ठीक है। एंड सर अभी आप बात कर रहे थे अपन मिले, अब मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि हम कहीं मिले हुए पहले।
I know you when I soon as I saw you, I
हाँ, अब मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है कि आप शायद हम पहले कहीं मिले हुए, 100% श्योर, कहीं ना कहीं तो टकराए होंगे रास्ते में। नाउ आई थिंक बजर राउंड इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अस। Hook up the steps for the following: अमिताभ बच्चन, अनिल कपूर, मिथुन चक्रवर्ती, गोविंदा।
Means the steps mean
आपको स्टेप करना है उसका।
Step?
हाँ, बड़ा हुकअप स्टेप उनका क्या है, हुकअप स्टेप्स है।
अमिताभ बच्चन का Hey, my शहंशाह। लोग मुझे शहंशाह के नाम से जानते हैं।
Very good.
supposed to be step, na?
This is step।
Step, yeah, that's how he does.
ठीक।
Yeah. Whatever.
अभी गाना है फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स का।
हाँ।
ठीक है। वाह वाह राम जी जोड़ी क्या बनाई,
वाह वाह।
राम जी जोड़ी क्या बनाई।
I sit down. Okay, no, but I don't know this.
आपको गाना गाना है।
I have no idea.
भैया और भाभी को बधाई हो बधाई।
भैया और भाभी को बधाई हो बधाई।
अभी तो आपको ये वाला तो आना चाहिए, सेकंड वाला। मेरे सामने वाली खिड़की में गलत है, चांद का टुकड़ा गलत है।
मेरे सामने वाली खिड़की में एक चांद का टुकड़ा रहता है।
आगे देखो आना चाहिए। ठीक है, इट्स वेरी कॉमन वाला। ओ खाई के पान बनारस वाला।
ताला।
That was the same like what I did last time.
But if you know better, you must say it then. Come on.
खुल जाए बंद अकल का ताला।
ओ खाई के पान बनारस वाला खुल जाए बंद अकल का ताला।
Movies which revolves around fashion. One movie name only in the Bollywood movie name.
Bollywood.
जैसे फैशन पे बनी है, एक बजा तो बहुत सारा बड़ा मन को है
यार।
जिसमें आपका रैम्प
Level West.
Aitraz, no?
तो फैशन मूवी इज देयर।
Aitraz is there, no? Fashion movie. That what is her name? She finally kills him, right?
And so bad.
अक्षय कुमार, प्रियंका चोपड़ा। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू फॉर कमिंग इन दिस शो। आपका टाइम देने के लिए बहुत शुक्रिया। एंड सर कीप स्माइलिंग, बहुत अच्छा लगता है मेरे को, बड़ा मजा आ रहा है आपको देख के। एंड यू आल्सो सर, बिकॉज मैं इनसे मिला था ना कि आपसे फर्स्ट टाइम मिल रहा हूँ, मैंने देखा बहुत रूड, मेरे को कैसे मैं कहा रितिका बात करो सर से जाके, तो
कौन रूड था?
आप मतलब आपकी पर्सनालिटी जो ऐसा लगता है नहीं आप रिलेक्टेंट है काफी बात को करेंगे। अच्छा ये तो आई टोल्ड रितिका, मैंने कहा रितिका जाओ सर से बात करके आओ, इनको पॉडकास्ट में इनवाइट करना है। तो शी केम टू यू एंड शी टोल्ड कि आपसे बात हुआ। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच। एंड काफी मेरे को इंटरेस्टिंग लगा, काफी मजा आया।
Good, wonderful, yeah.